Uh-oh, people are here. Babe, you gotta hurry. People are ready. Babe, they're in the green room already. People are in the green room. You have to hurry. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go on 3, 2, and 1. How about that for an intro? Good morning,
That's pretty
folks.
impressive.
Was that awesome or what?
Good morning.
I'll be right back. I need to grab my cap.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize I have a shiny forehead. I have a shiny forehead. I'll be right back, Jamie.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Coffee with Jamie and Lester. Babe, never mind, I have a paper towel. The camera's all smudged from you touching your thumb right there. I got one right here. I'm gonna wipe off the camera. Even though the smudge is making all my wrinkles go away, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Okay, that's a little bit better. If you notice, Lester comes and sits down at the computer while I'm doing all of the other things, feeding the dogs, closing the door behind him, cleaning off the table, spraying for flies. And he's like, hurry, you have to hurry. People are here. I'm like, I'm doing 50 things.
That was all just a part of my dramatics. I didn't really.
Lester
need
Morrow is dramatic?
Good
No.
morning, folks. We don't normally go live quite this early on Saturday mornings, but our friends Jason and Brooke are having quite the storm there in Alabama where they're at. So we saw that they put a notification up. They're not going to go live. I'm like, let's grab their spot. Let's just grab their time slot then. We're just going to grab their time slot. They normally go from 8 to about 9:30. And so we try to be ready at 9:30 and go for a little bit after that.
Hence all the 50 things that I was trying to squeeze in before this, because like I have a normal Saturday morning routine and it isn't laying around. I promise you. And Lester's like, Cog Hill's not live.
Now, hold on. I wasn't.
We can go live.
You sound like I'm excited that we're not live. I actually look forward to watching Cog Hill live. Okay, Jamie. So I was more like, Cog Hill's not live. Okay, maybe I wasn't quite that depressed.
Hold on a second.
It's hard to wait till 9:30 for a cup of coffee. Gosh darn it. Okay, it's hard to wait that long. Jason can that man has the gift of gab if I've ever seen it. He can go and go and go. And
oh my God, Pot.
Poor Brooke.
Call him the kettle black.
Poor Brooke is trying to like hush him up, and that man just goes.
Yes.
Poor Brooke. Here we are. Oh, I'm gonna turn mine around where y'all can see the name on it. These are our personalized cups that we received not too long ago, and we enjoy these. Here's the thing. I may not be Mr. Romantic, all right? I've never learned how to really romance a woman. Fine. But in my opinion, this kind of stuff over here is romance. That's put that cup back over here.
Because somebody else sent these though.
It doesn't matter who sent them. I'm the guy who every morning, yes or no, tell the truth. Am I the guy who every morning tries to find us some kind of matching cup?
It's true.
It may not mean much to you all. That may be like the biggest, the most ridiculous. That ain't romance. Lester, you know nothing about women. I already said that. You're not telling me anything I'm not already telling you. But I do know a different tint of romance, if you will. My romance comes in different forms. Matching coffee cups.
Are you
even
sure this
if I
doesn't
didn't
have to
buy
do
them,
with your symmetrical OCD stuff?
Oh,
and that
you
you're
mean
like,
my head and shoulders, knees, and toes?
No, I'm talking about your spatial reasoning.
Spatial reasoning, yeah. Well, Jamie,
so that you're
gosh
just
darn it. Can we not find romance in my spatial reasoning? Is there nothing romantic about a man who has spatial reasoning? There's something sexy about that, Jamie. I hope.
This lighting is really weird. I'm going to back that up. Is that okay?
That's
better.
Yeah. Hey, actually, I can read now.
Oh.
It's far enough away I can actually read what's going on the screen without having to put my glasses on.
Look at that. That's
the only downfall to backing it up so far is now people can see all around us. Now, we made a joke yesterday. For anyone who was not watching Lunch with Longhorn yesterday, we made a joke about people who notice everything around you. There are some folks that look, and they are focused on whatever the camera's focused on, the center of the screen, if you will, the focus. And there's other people who will see that, but their eyes are always scanning around,
Yeah.
And I made a joke about this sweet lady, Vanessa, who's on all of our channels. She always notices things that seem to pass other people up. And I complimented her on being so attentive. I mean, here's an example. Stella walked by, and here's Stella's tail. That low, and it went by that fast. And she's like, Stella's tail. She always calls things out. And so in my joke, this is my joke. This is my fun. This is part. Oh, yes, here comes the hashtags. Be a Vanessa. So in my joke, I was telling people, instead of being so critical about what you're looking at and seeing and hearing, look at the product around you. Look at the product. Learn to look at a video that any creator puts out, any creator, not just this family, and look at the product. And that product is not always what they're focused on right here, but the product is what they see in the whole around surroundings, right?
Yeah.
And so the health of the animals, the manicured lawn, the clean water, you name it, things that may not be the center of attention or the focus on that particular video, but the Vanessas of the world notice things like that. And it's hard to critique somebody for running a ragtag or a shit show or a horrible operation if you truly will look at the bigger picture. Be a Vanessa. Hashtag be a Vanessa. I wonder if she's here this morning. I think I embarrassed her yesterday.
That would embarrass
I've
me.
never met her, but I think I embarrassed her. But hey, she got a hashtag, her very own hashtag, be a Vanessa. I could not believe whenever somebody, I didn't do it, but after Hurricane Harvey, somebody hashtagged Patty Strong. And that was a trending hashtag. And something that has to be trending is something that the AIs can pick up, is popping up all over the place. And that little video of her went so crazy, and someone began to hashtag Patty Strong, Patty Strong. Next thing you know, it's a trending hashtag, which was pretty awesome. Now,
Can I pause you for 1 second? I'm sort of having a moment. I haven't seen the puppy in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, she followed us outside.
I know. And now I don't see her. And I went out to there into the barn, and now I'm sort of like,
All right, well, allow me to go find Puppy, and you entertain folks for a minute, and I will find the puppy.
I just didn't know if you saw her. I don't also see Christmas, who she's probably with.
No, Christmas is over here running around the fences.
That's even worse.
I will go find the puppy.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We're still puppy sitting until Monday, I understand now. And it's been you found her? Okay.
Come here, sweetie.
Come here, sweetie is all of them. They all believe that they are the sweetie. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Here she comes.
We're gonna miss her when she goes home.
It has been a really, really fun week. And
oh, hello.
Some of our dogs love her. Some of our dogs are terrified of her.
Turn that computer down here and look for all my helpers, all the people who love her so much and want to be a part of us. Oh, I love all these girls. They love us.
So those are the ones that love her.
Yeah, these three love
Although
her.
I would say Trixie doesn't love her, she tolerates her. The other two genuinely love her, specifically Christmas. Christmas believes that she belongs to her. And everybody else tolerates her, but there's like a scare level. So Ritzy's the most scared. Ritzy has spent a lot of time this week
All right, there you go.
anywhere that Phoebe is not.
Yo, Ritzy's terrified of her.
Millie is second in line of scared. And Fiona's scared but freezes.
Here's the difference in Millie and Ritzy. Ritzy will see her coming and run and hide. Ritzy will see her coming and start.
Millie will bark and growl.
Come on.
And then there's Mabel, who also.
Come here, kitty. Mabel wants some attention, y'all. Mabel. No one ever loves on Mabel. Mabel, you gotta stay inside sometimes. You run around too much outside.
Mabel also is scared of her.
There goes Mabel.
Just some fun times. But yeah, it has been a really fun week having a puppy around. But I did make a confession to Lester last night. We were headed to dinner. Lester took me out to dinner last night.
Golden Corral.
He did.
Whoop, whoop.
He did. And on the way there, I was like, I've really enjoyed having Phoebe around, but it has really reminded me that I don't want another puppy. Like it's million count over the last 2 puppies that we had outside of, Christmas puppies we had, she raised them basically.
Right.
But I am 1,000,000% sure that I'm done with my own puppies.
Puppies are not easy,
No.
and now puppies are wonderful. They're like babies. They're really cute and fun to play with and fun to watch. And you can just spend so much time watching them and just oohing and awing over stuff. But they are a lot of work. My gosh, especially for you because you're here more than I am.
Especially for me because I get all of the poop cleanup and the pee
Yes,
cleanup and the chewing cleanup and the
yes,
spill cleanup.
yes.
Lester gets the fun part of, oh, come here, let me love you, let me snuggle you, let me
Hold
make
on.
a video of you.
I made the vet visit yesterday
You
with
did.
her, so
You
that
did.
was
I was working and I was like, we gotta. Did you
Yeah.
make a video of that?
No, well, I mean, so I haven't made videos of her very much at all because I'm
Oh.
saving them all until Ellie and Megan are back and she's back home, and then I'll just make the one compilation video. But I'm going to warn you right now, I sing a lot more than what y'all realize. Sometimes I may serenade you with a song here and there, just on a very rare occasion. But when I'm around puppies or babies, I sing a lot, y'all, or most, yeah, I just sing a lot. And with this little baby, I am singing like crazy. So you're going to have to put up with me in my video, or you can just put it on mute and watch the puppy antics, whatever. But that will come out soon. But I have a lot of video. But she's not sick, friends. Not to worry. All we're doing is following up on what Ellie and Megan already started. Most puppies, when they're that young, they pick up and chew on and bite on and lick on everything, things they shouldn't. And it's very common for puppies to get little parasite. And she had a little parasite, and Ellie and Megan were treating it. The med run its course, and then we were supposed to watch her for a couple of days. And
I got nervous.
yeah, Jamie panicked. I'm like, she's
Hold
fine.
on, don't say
she's
I panicked
fine.
because people think that I'm like in a panic mode all across the board. I didn't panic. It had been 8 days and she still had diarrhea.
Yeah.
And she had already completed the course treatment and her gums were still pretty pale. And we were going into the weekend and she's not mine.
It was a better safe than sorry scenario.
Yes.
That's true.
So I messaged Dr. Cochran. I'm going to tell the vet story because I called the vet's office. I never, ever start with messaging Dr. Cochran for an appointment, ever. I respect the fact that I have her cell phone number, that we are friends, and I respect her time. So I call the office and the office says, sorry, we're booked today and we're not open tomorrow. And next week we're booked too. And I'm like, dang, that's a lot. Like I don't believe in like VIP clients or treatment.
I'm Jamie, and my husband is Lester, and we run I'm a Survivor Sanctuary.
I do know I have worked in doctors' offices, and I do know that when you have an existing client with existing sick babies, I just spit. I wasn't calling for like wellness shots or anything like that could wait. I was calling with a concern that I at least like. I wanted someone clinical to make the decision of shouldn't I? So I'm very blessed with having the relationship that I do with Dr. Cochran. So when the front desk lady was like, nope, and like just shut me down instantly. It's Friday. Okay. I've worked in a doctor's office before and I've dealt with a lot of them before. I got the nope, at the window, like, nope, nothing next week either. And then I called the New Caney place where Dr. Priestley is, and they could get us in, but it was within 45 minutes and we're an hour and a half away from there.
Yeah.
And so they were much more like, yes, we need to see her, but we only have this slot because we close. So I was like, okay. So I messaged Dr. Cochran and I didn't do the whole, like, your front desk said this. I was like, hey, I tried to come see you today. I just kind of want to bounce some things off of you. And she was like, I think that I need to see her. Can you bring her in? And I was working, so Lester did. But when Lester got there, tell him what happened.
Well, I don't want to talk mess about the
I'll
office.
do it. Because you don't.
Go ahead. You do it.
Lester goes, all of the girls were really rude to me and nasty today.
Yeah, they were.
And this is a staff that we are not familiar with because Dr. Cochran actually changed locations. So they don't know us.
Yeah.
And the staff was really, really rude to Lester. And I was like, well, do you know why? He goes, why? I was like, I did the whole mom said no, go ask dad, or dad said no, go ask mom. Like, They told me no, that there was nothing. And then I went behind them and got in. And, so they were mad. But, in doctor's offices, people are trying to protect time. And there's two sides of things. Some people are trying to protect the clinician's time and not overwhelm them. But some people are trying to protect their own time to be out at a certain time on a Friday or whatever the case is. And I am not above anyone to say, like, we must have the appointment. It was just one of those things, like.
We were blessed to have gotten in the office yesterday. I'm going to leave that for a minute so we can talk a little bit about it if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So just y'all ignore the comment there for a second. We're going to talk about that. That's kind of big news today. But no, we were blessed to get the puppy in. It's sad we had to go through other channels to be seen, but we found a way in. And we're glad that we did, because her little hookworms are still there. And she did need to have a heavier or stronger dose of whatever they gave her. And so it is good that we went in when we did. It's better she didn't have to go all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then wait until Ellie and Megan could get their own appointment for her during the week. So, as a puppy, you read the signs. Now, her behavior is fine. She's been playing, but you're right. We knew that the medicine for her little hookworms didn't clear her up the first time. So now she is got a lot heavier medicine, and she's going to be fine. She's wonderful. Her health is great. So not to worry about her. And she's a bundle of joy. So let's change the tone a little bit. And real fast, before we leave, I don't want anyone trying to call that office, guys. Don't step out of your lane.
No.
Do not step out of your lane. You let Lester and Jamie take care of our business, and this is not your place. I'm just trying to put that out there because people have been known to get out of their lane, as you guys say, and try to do things that's not your place to do. So look here. What's Dr. Cochran's page? No, absolutely no. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to go to Dr. Cochran.
No. Dr. Cochran is amazing and cares genuinely about animals. She
Yes,
is a friend of ours. She is a professional. I am not here to complain about the office staff. I'm just telling you we had a thing.
I'll tell you what. I have been in meetings before, especially on a holiday or a Friday, and I'm like, let's go. And there's always that one teacher who wants to raise her hand and ask some foolish question. And we're all like, oh my God.
Dragging on the meeting.
No. And so when on a Friday afternoon, when the phone rings and you're ready to get out of there for the weekend, and someone's like, I need to make an appointment to see, and they're like, oh, no, we're all booked. We're done. They don't take time to think about who am I talking to, who's calling, can we film? They don't want to do all that stuff. They want to go home.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I respect this. We're not mad at the office at all. Now, let me tell you who we are mad at. Facebook. And I'm gonna let Jamie tell you why.
Facebook and a crazy person.
Well, it's probably a computer, or it's someone from overseas who works in some kind of a internet still content shop, and they're making lots of money off of Jamie's content, and they're convincing people that they're Jamie and they're not. And I feel so sad for so many gullible people who have no idea. And then people who think they're actually helping by filling the person's page with comments, yet you're actually helping push the page even further with all of your comments. Tell them the whole story.
So there is someone who starts Facebook pages every single day. There's up to 7 now. Originally, they were called From Suits to Boots, and they have an F with different color circles around it. Thankfully, some of you and I have reported that page enough to say that they're copying me, and now they had to change it to called From Suits to Boots Fans. But what they're doing is downloading my videos, both from Facebook and YouTube, and uploading them almost instantly. As soon as it goes on YouTube, they're downloading it to put it on Facebook before I ever get to show it on my own Facebook channel. They're acting as me. They're getting thousands of views. And I don't want anybody to go there and make a comment because, or like it or hate it or anything else, because the more activity on that page, the more it blows up to other people. I have reported it to Facebook. I have worked with Facebook reps. I have had over 100 pieces of content taken down because you have to file each individual link. So I have to fill out this massive form for every single video, and they're posting 6 to 10 videos a day on each of those 7 pages, and then they go create a new page. So
I hate, it bothers me. You have no idea how annoyed I am that Facebook can sit there and find the people, the staff, whoever, to police so many channels and get onto you and block this and take that down and remove that. Yet the spammers and the hackers and the fake profiles abound. And like you said, and like you all are saying, I've reported it. How many people must report it? Even the own creator with her content must report it. And Facebook is like, we'll look into it.
But here's the thing.
We can figure out. Let's give us some time to look into it.
This is what makes me sick. And I have sent this directly to Facebook in much worse words. I posted a video of the tears who came out the other day. And it starts out with us or them chasing a goat in the driveway. And then we're at both properties doing horse stuff. Do you know that on my own page with 109 followers got flagged for inappropriate content?
Hold on. So wait. So your channel where you posted it with the 109,000 followers, it flagged you for using someone else's content.
Yes.
Now it's Jamie's video that she recorded, that she uploaded to her YouTube. But because of this spammer, snatched it off of YouTube, put it on Facebook. Whenever Jamie comes back and puts hers on Facebook, oh, you're copying someone else's content, you naughty lady.
I'm like, it's me. It's my video. I created that. I was here in the flesh. And so this has been an ever-ending battle. And I'm at a point where I don't have time to go fill out a 30-minute form for every single video this person is posting because they're posting 10 on each page. So that's 70 a day. 70 of my videos a day that they're posting. And I have no power. And it's to the point where I'm just like, I either have to post everything all at once on my own page first so that there's no way that they can copy it. But then they're going back 2 + 3 years on my YouTube and taking everything and reposting it. And it is the biggest nightmare. And it's theft.
Miss Barbara says, so what can we do to help you? What can we do about it? What can we do?
Just pay attention and look for my face on the page. The only From Suits to Boots page has me in a black dress full of mud on it. And just, I mean, I don't want to send people to those pages to report them. I genuinely don't, because it's not working. They don't care. And I don't know why they don't care. I am just so over it. But in reality, there's not a lot that can be done.
I want to show you something real fast. So Jamie said, just look for the picture of her face on it. And I'm going to say, whoa, I want to show you all something.
Yeah, Brienne has the same thing.
I just typed in life on Morrow Hill. Okay. Now we know that life on Morrow Hill is my niece, Brienne. We all love Brienne. But her page, these are all of the accounts that are called Life on Morrow Hill. I'm going to try to scroll without looking at my phone. All of these have Brienne's face on them. My friends, Brienne has not created all of these pages. There we go. That's probably 10 or 15 pages right there that say Life on Morrow Hill. Now, here's the thing. One page has 1,000 followers. That's 1,000 followers who think they're following Brienne, but they're not. They're watching Brienne's videos that she works and she edits and she records and she uploads. Someone steals them, puts them on a fake Life on Morrow Hill page, and they're making money off of Brienne's work. Here's another Life on Morrow Hill that has 7,000 followers. Those are 7,000 people.
I want to see something on that because I have a feeling it's the same person doing it.
So Jamie thinks she can find out if it's the exact same person doing it.
No, they post differently. They actually steal all of her pictures and everything.
They steal her pictures. They steal everything about her.
Like the second she posts them. So that's sick. What Brienne is doing is posting a story every day. So when you look hers up, hers has a blue circle around it. It's not the blue check mark. Blue check marks are available for very large pages or people profiles. It's coming to pages. Our Facebook person did tell me that, and it's just not available yet. So one day, very soon, I will have a blue check mark. So will you. but it's not available to us just yet. But just, I think for now, if you see my face and it has 40 followers or 400 followers, that's not me.
Well, here's the thing. These good people will never see that because they're on the right page. If you're seeing this right now, you're on the right page. Unless, can that guy go copy this when it's over and put this on that page also?
I can.
See, that's what I'm saying. So you have to be smart enough to say, wait a minute, the page that I'm following, is it really Jamie's page? And you can do that by looking at how many followers are on that page. So on your Facebook, you have how many?
I have 109,000.
And then on your YouTube, 113,000.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching on YouTube, Jamie has, as of right now, 113,000. And on her Facebook, 109,000. If you're following a page that only has 100 or 1,000 or 7,000, you're on the wrong page. You're paying your money to some foreign, more than likely some foreigner.
It's actually, so I have a little bit more info.
Oh, Jamie has more info. Oh boy. I hope I didn't put my foot in my mouth.
It's someone in the US.
Oh Lordy.
And it's the same exact person that's doing all 7 pages. They are downloading it using an AI app and are re-uploading it manually from an Android.
Baby, hold on a second. I got to address this because there's someone, maybe more than one person is screaming, watermark. Guys, you don't get it.
They remove it.
No, you could put a watermark anywhere you want to. It's still going to be a watermark on what it looks like your page.
Yeah.
Guys, I could take this video right here and put a watermark. That's very easy. You just insert a watermark on your video. And that watermark's going to say From Suits to Boots or Longhorn Lester's. But here's the problem you don't understand. They're going to screen record that video and that has the watermark. They're going to put it on their page that's called From Suits to Boots or Longhorn Lester's. So when you're watching it on a page called Longhorn Lester's and it says Longhorn Lester's, that's not going to stop it, friends. That's not going to help anything.
Somebody says, where do we see the followers?
A watermark is a simple little letters you can put on the top of a video.
So if you are on Facebook and you search From Suits
Go really
to Boots,
close to the computer. Let me move it closer to you.
All my notifications are coming up on top. If you search From Suits to Boots up top, do you see here how it says I'm a farm and I have 109,000 followers. I post 10 times a day. That's me. And this is probably backwards.
But remember, they can also copy your picture if they chose to. That's happened before.
The fake page is a gaming video creator, a digital creator. Oh, look, there's another me.
A fake you, though. So
they're all fake. Gaming video creator, gaming video creator, gaming video creator. These are all the people that are this person is stealing my content, just trying to probably send messages about what prizes you've won and everything else directly. That they're just wrong, and it's just frustrating as heck because I don't want you to be scammed either, and I don't know what's behind what their intentions are.
I think another thing you can do is possibly look at how long ago her page was created. Jamie's page has been around for a long time. These other pages are probably going to say created 2 weeks ago.
They all say they're created
1 month
April
ago,
and May.
Created in April 14th. And you know that Jamie's page has been around for a lot longer. But remember that more than likely, you all good people are not the ones who are falling victim to this person, whoever it is on their Android phone.
But the thing about that is that just know it's going to happen with Longhorn Lester's.
I'm sure
it's going to happen with Life on Marl Hill. She has it just horribly bad. They're taking every picture she posts and literally posting it the same day. Like, that is someone who has no other thing to do in their life other than to steal, deceive. Just it's awful, and it's dangerous for all of you.
Oh, well, looky here. There's 4 of me.
Oh, you have a gaming video creator too.
There's 4 of me out there, y'all. There's only 4 of me. I'm hurt, Jamie. Why are they copying you and not me, Jamie?
Because you don't report those. Every time I report them, they go create a new one.
So there's only 4 fake Lesters. One of them has 102,000. The other one has 43. Another one has 12, and one of them has 17.
That's the same person that's doing mine.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
exactly
they
the way that
taken
it's
my
stuffed up.
content and they copied it, and listen to this, and they're getting lots of views on them. Darn it, Jamie, why don't you bring it to my attention?
You can spend your whole days reporting it too.
I
It's
tell you
great.
what, man, we don't like to harp. I told Jamie, I think that that may be a way of karma coming back to bite us in the ass, and I'll tell you why. Jamie and I grew up in an era. Of course, I'm a few years older than Jamie, but do you all remember a audio sharing site? I said sharing, not stealing, called Napster. Napster was really big in the 90s, and Napster was maybe the 2000s. Like it was early on, early internet.
It was definitely early 2000s.
And Napster was a page on the internet that would share music. So they could go by and take any song and they would put it to their page. Once if it's yours and you own it and you put it to your page, fine. But other people could download it from Napster. So what Napster was doing was drawing in all kinds of subscribers to their page, which was free. They got paid through advertisers the way we do with our videos. And Napster was making tons of money by sharing other people's music. Guess what? I had a Napster account. I sure did go to Napster, and I'm so sorry, y'all, because I would download a lot of music, make myself some CDs, and I'd drive around with my favorite hit CDs. I would give them to girls. Hey, this reminds me of you. Oh, man, I was big on Napster.
You did that?
No, but a lot of guys I knew did. And the thing is, I remember whenever all of these record labels sued Napster, and I'm like, no, not Napster. No, I need that.
Wasn't LimeWire another one?
LimeWire was another one. Anyway, the music labels won, y'all, because that is stealing. That's piracy. And now if we don't find ourselves many years later, and we're the ones making videos and making content and trying to make a living off of our videos, and we have people like Napster, the gosh darn Napsters out there grabbing our content.
My mother, okay, so I moved out when I was about 16, 17, and
Refill?
I would come home on the weekends. I would work Saturday mornings, and then Saturday afternoon was really spent, or Sundays, doing laundry and going to my mom's. And I would go to my mom's, hang out, whether it was summer, winter, whatever, do laundry, but the computer for the household was in the kitchen, and my brother spent the whole week downloading music onto the computer. So on those weekends, I would burn me some mix CDs, not tapes. Tapes were from my younger years. And when Lester said that yesterday, I'm like, it is karma. It's coming directly back, because I think that I probably had, one of those big binders of CDs that was in my car, and probably 20 to 30 CDs in there that I actually bought, but the rest were all mixed CDs. I actually had all of that until I moved to Texas, believe it or not. I don't know why I held on to it that long. I kind of wish I had it now, but I wouldn't even have a CD player to be able to put it in, to be honest with you. But it is probably all circling back to bite me, all of those mixed CDs that we made. And my mixed CDs were good, Lester. I don't know about yours, but mine were like Garth Brooks, probably some Merle Haggard, all the way mixed in with like Eazy-E, and you know.
Listen to Eazy-E?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have known you back in them days. I try to get Jamie to dance for me now, and she won't do it for nothing. There's this TikTok challenge.
I will not do it on camera.
Do it. That's the fun of it. Listen, there's this TikTok challenge going around. Let's do it right now on a live video.
No.
This will be so fun.
Absolutely.
I'll do it if you'll do it.
No, because you can dance.
You can dance too.
I am a white girl, and I have the whitest girl dance. Okay?
I'm a white guy, and I dance like a white guy. I don't even care anymore, though. See, that's the difference in you and me. I'm at an age where I don't give a darn. I'm not really that old yet, because it's okay. I'm going to say something kind of offensive. I don't mean it to come out wrong, but it's going to come out wrong. Sometimes as people get older, they don't give a darn anymore. They've lived their life. They've been through their ups and downs. And at this point in my life, I just don't give a darn. Okay. I'm not really that old. I know I look it, but I'm getting to a point in my life where I don't give a darn. What's wrong with me?
That's not true.
That is true. I don't give a darn.
You cared when I embarrassed you about the water trough last weekend.
Well, now hold on a minute. Now you're messing with my livelihood, Jamie. I am Longhorn Lester. Don't take away.
Hold on. Hold on.
She's trying to change the subject, y'all.
Hold
I want to put on some 80s music and we're going to dance to
We're
it
not.
like we did in the 80s, even though I was too young to dance in the 80s.
Hold on. I was too young to dance in the 80s. I was born in 82. Which
Hey.
is probably why I look at you like, I don't really have a dance from the 80s.
That's the whole funny part of it. So here's what the TikTok challenge is. And listen, I'm not a TikToker. I do have a TikTok account. So does Jamie. So does the Sanctuary. And we do upload TikToks for TikToky kind of people. But we're not TikTokers the way a lot of these people get really big into TikToks, and but there is on occasion when I'm watching videos, and it could be shorts or reels or TikToks, where certain trends will start popping up. And right now there's a trend in the TikTok community of younger people putting on a song from the 80s and asking their parents or their grandparents to dance to it the way they did back in the day. And I don't know why. I guess because I ended up watching one because it was funny. And then it led me to watch another one and another one. And now when I go to my TikTok, all I'm seeing are people dancing from the 80s. And I'm loving that stuff, y'all. I am loving that stuff. So I went up to her one day and said, hey, Jamie, dance like you did in the 80s. And I put on this song.
I'm in the kitchen. I have my hair all sweaty back. And he's in front of my face like this. He goes, dance. Dance right now. And I'm
playing
like,
a music over here that I'm recording with mine over here. And she's like, stop doing that. Dance like the 80s. Come on. And I'm like trying to do my thing in the background. She's like, stop it. I'm not going to dance. I'm like, you're ruining my video. Just dance. And she wouldn't do it for nothing.
It's
Come on,
thing.
y'all. Come on.
No.
No comment?
No, I have nothing. No, I have to prepare for those things. Like, I'm in like work mode. I'm in like clean mode.
Like you did in the 80s. TikTok.
He's going to do it.
No, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about.
You're going to get a strike.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, no. He's my age, if not older. Oh, my goodness, Jamie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Here's another one. Oh, no. Here she goes. Here she goes.
That's what I would look like.
Well, do it then, Jamie. I don't care what you look like. That's cute. I think it's cute.
Because that's how I still dance.
That's okay.
From the 80s and 90s and 2000s and to the 2020s. So here we are.
Hold on. You've always accused me and every band you've ever known that we only have one move. Every man only has one move. And we do that same move no matter if you're listening to rock or rap or country, you got one move. Are you telling me that you also only have one move?
No, I can line dance, I can polka, I can two-step, I can waltz, I can do a lot of
You're being triple dared, Jamie. You're being triple dared to dance with me.
I am not Lester Morrow. The dare doesn't affect me.
Oh, no. Oh, well. Dance like no one is watching, Jamie. That's the shirt that I wear on occasion. Dance like no one is watching.
I will do it, but not on a live. How about that?
Oh, so you want to edit it first. She wants to edit it and record certain angles and turn. She's going to say, okay, let's film from here down, do this, turn your camera sideways, back up a little bit. She's going to change the lighting to black and white.
Maybe you could just take me out dancing and record it then.
Oh, okay. Well, where do we find an 80s music club? I don't want to watch you dance to a line dance. No, I mean, I do, but I don't. That's not what people are doing. People are dancing to the 80s. The dancing to the 80s.
It's the same. You could just take that dance and change the music.
That's probably true. Oh, well. Yeah, there's a lot going on with social media, man. There's some neat things about social media. There's a lot of evils out there too, y'all. I don't know what to tell you to do. And then someone also asked, could they PM, personal message, all of those poor innocent souls who are following the wrong channel and report them or tell them that, hey, you're on the wrong channel. And I was like, I would never ask anybody to go by there and have to personal message 500, 7,000, 2,000 sweet, innocent souls and say, hey, FYI, you're following the wrong channel. The real channel is, or whatever. I mean, what can you do? On one hand, your videos are beautiful. Your message is loud and it's being received by people. Unfortunately, there's someone who is not you who's reaping the benefits of your hard work. It's kind of like,
it's not that I don't, maybe that person needs that more than me, but that's not even like it. It's that I am so fearful of the deception of what happens behind the scenes
So
when someone
like with my
follows.
mom. So here's a
Yes.
great example what happened to my mom. So if you all remember, someone created a fake account, my mom's account. What's her channel
Chat
called?
with Gigi.
Chat with Gigi. They created a fake Chat with Gigi account. And then after they began to play a few videos that my mom recorded, not this person, then they came on there after they found enough followers and they created a message that said, me and Pawpaw are going through severe financial strain. You know, Pawpaw is sick. Please send money to this link. And they put a PayPal account. And so I don't know how many people thought, oh no, Gigi and Pawpaw, we love them so much. I don't want to see anyone suffering. I'll send them some money. That is the scam. That right there is where you took something where you're sharing someone's content and you sucked them in, and then you come back out with a big boom. And so Jamie's afraid that at some point someone may come up on that same page to all of those thousands of people that follow and say, oh, Lester's sick, or I have some horrible news. We need money for vet cost or whatever. And that's not going to be us doing that. And all of those people that watch Jamie every day and they think it's really her are going to think, oh, well, I love Jamie. I love that horse. I love that dog. I love that whatever. And so that's how people get deceived and scammed out of their hard-earned money. Correct. So that is a fearful thing.
That's my fear around that. I just don't want anybody to be deceived. And I would number one, I don't have a contest going. Nobody's winning any prizes because people have sent me messages about that.
Yes. Hey, telegram me. I got a message for you.
I'm never going to ask you to message me. Nothing like that. And I'm never going to ask you for any money through PayPal. Nothing like that. And that's where I know that everyone watching here knows me and knows those things, but it's the people who don't that's my fear.
Let me tell you what I told Jamie I think is the only solution. This is what I think is the only solution to her problem. The same as Brienne, the same as maybe even Lester with my 4 fake accounts. What if at the beginning of every video, we don't record it every single time, but we just have a snippet recorded that says something to the effect like this. I'm Lester Morrow. Oh, hold on. I don't know how we would say it, but we would have to let everybody know that I don't know how we would say it, but you have to have something on the video to remind people to go check of what page they're following this video on. Or would that just annoy people and just going to quit on you?
Yeah. I think there has to be recourse with Facebook. And there's a lot of people that were saying that some of my favorite content creators have had the same issues and are working through it. It's really unfortunate. There's nothing like that happening on YouTube, and it's defeating in a way of I just worry because it's just.
I tell you what, I don't know exactly, but I think that there was a time when Facebook was so special. I mean, they are on the stock market, right? They are really a big company. But I think that at some point they got too big for themselves, and they lost when they begin to outsource Facebook across the globe and let other companies and other entities help run a page. That's when everything went south. And I do think that at one of these days, Facebook's going to look back at a failed business and ask themselves, where did it all go wrong? And that's the department they're going to have to look at. It all went wrong. The same thing you guys are saying. How many fake profiles, how many scammers, how many hackers, they allow people to put stuff onto Facebook who have no right putting things onto Facebook. They can't police who's who on their own channel, on their own platform. And they're going to fail at some point. People are going to continue to leave. And I don't know. I mean, we hope not, because we love Facebook, and Facebook has been and done wonders for us. But I do feel like that's the future of Facebook. Cog Hill will no longer post to Facebook because they've had so many issues. Don't forget that the Arms family, for about a year, they had someone hack into their page. And even though Daniel was making the videos, Facebook was paying someone else in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Daniel couldn't get any money from his Facebook videos. And Facebook they won't reply to anybody. They don't have customer service.
Yeah.
And so you're making videos and Facebook is sending money to Pakistan, for Christ's sake. And that went on for so long, and he could not get anyone to help him. I think that Keeping It Dutch, another friend of ours, has Facebook issues. Who else has Facebook issues who will not go to Facebook anymore?
I think there's a lot of creators, and some of them are way bigger than us.
Yeah.
That are having issues. And I've spoken to some of them, and I'm in some groups with others that are having those issues and things. And it just is, it's a never ending battle. And I don't know. I hope that things calm down. And what's crazy though is like how I work really hard to build our audience to do what we've done, right? We all have. And to then have somebody that is fake take your content and get the same type of like exposure and all the things is
so
like
really. So y'all help me with this one over here. But listen, there's something that people will sometimes do when they impersonate a police officer. They impersonate a military veteran or a soldier, and it's called something about honor or valor. Unearned valor. You ever heard that expression? Unearned valor. Unearned valor, if I'm correct. And some people do get a joy and a satisfaction of being someone that they're not.
Yeah.
And so there's somebody who is not only financially benefiting from being you, but they also probably are reading the comments and they are allowing stolen valor, stolen or unearned. Okay, stolen. Okay, fine. It's stolen. Okay. Unearned or stolen, same thing, pretty much. But somebody has stolen something that you worked very hard for, something that you go out every single day, and with the blood, sweat, and tears, you're creating for people. Then at night, you do all of your editing, you do all of your uploading, you do all of your scheduling, you manage your page, you do all the things, all the rules that Facebook and YouTube ask you to do. You follow all of the guidelines, and you're putting in all of the work. And people don't realize how much work it is. And then other people come by and snatch it as their own. And they're the ones reading the comments like thinking, oh my God, look how much they love me. Look how, oh, they must love me. And
I think it's the weirdest thing. This is really personal. The videos where I get emotional and cry. Those,
you can become vulnerable. Yeah.
And vulnerable, to see them on another page where someone's receiving those messages and comments was like, that for me was just like, oh hell no. Like
that was the line in the sand.
That's me. Like, it's weird because I put it out there for all the world to see. But when someone else posts as me, I was like, no. Those are my feelings. And that's a really weird thing to explain and to say. But like that is where I felt like I was stolen.
Yeah. It is. I get it.
It's very weird. It's a very weird feeling. I don't know. I just think like there are some really sick people and I really wish them well, but I wish that they would go make your own videos.
A lady on Facebook says, so why are y'all still using Facebook? Answer that question.
Facebook is where I believe that we have a community of people who are our friends and our family. And I don't want to abandon those people because of one person ruining it for everyone else. I don't. And I feel like those people look forward to seeing what the animals are doing. They might need a laugh one day. Maybe they needed to cry too. And if I stop posting on Facebook, that person is still going to go steal my YouTube videos and put them on Facebook and act as me. There's nothing that I can do. When I'm putting something out there on the internet, that person has made me their target to steal from.
I still think that there are people who are unable or unwilling to go to YouTube. And because I think especially some of the older folks who probably had someone help them establish and set up a Facebook page, they're not the kind of people who can go and just navigate through their phone and find a Facebook, then find a YouTube, then go back to Facebook. They don't really do that. They are like they're already set. They have a routine, and their routine is go check their Facebook every morning. They'll probably check their bank statement every morning. They probably go check their credit card every morning, and that's their routine. And a lot of people will not break a routine. And so, I mean, Facebook is our largest channel. Obviously, we have the 1.8 million on Facebook. And so you don't want to just abandon however many of those people are at the point in their life where they don't want to go find you somewhere else on a YouTube or anywhere else. And so you still want to make your page available to people, you know, but it's just unfortunate. And then, like you said, Facebook, it's a little bit more personable on Facebook compared to YouTube. On YouTube, when you create an account on YouTube, you can call yourself whatever you want to, and some of the most ridiculous names ever on YouTube. But Facebook actually still shows the people, and you can click on them and find out so much about the individual. It just kind of makes everyone more. You click on someone's YouTube, you still don't know anything about them. You know nothing about them,
which some people like,
which is very anonymity.
Anonymity.
Y'all know what we're talking about. But on Facebook, if someone sends you a message or if someone comments on your video, you can touch the little picture and all of a sudden you know where they live and who their husband is and who they're married to and how many kids they have and how long, you know, it kind of opens up more and makes you feel more personable. Whereas YouTube is just Billy Balls 2515. Okay, Billy Balls 2515. Who are you? You click on it and it's just Billy Balls 2515. You know nothing about that person. I don't know. And it's not like we go click on everyone's profile. We're not checking out y'all's profiles, I promise.
I'm sorry, I have no time for that. Can I tell a funny story about
Please.
Okay. So this is completely off topic.
Oh boy, good. It's time to change the topic.
So about a month ago, Lester decided he's really into Risk, right? He's playing Risk with Lex and Connor and
a board game.
Yeah. So, and we have an electronic version. Well, there's also a version on Xbox. So Lester's like, let's play on the Xbox. We were, I don't know if we were here or we were at the RV, whatever the case is. We're playing Risk on Xbox and we have to create an account for me. So Lester hands me a remote that is broken. Okay. This is already like, I don't know what I'm doing on Xbox. I don't play Xbox, anything like that. And this is relevant to the anonymity, I promise you. So he hands me a broken remote and is like making me create this thing. And the only letter I can get in there is S. And he's like, just pick whatever comes up first. They'll recommend something.
Yeah.
Tell them what my name is because you gave me a broken remote.
Wasn't it Sorry?
Yes. My player name is Sorry8794.
Yeah. So what'll happen is when you create an account on YouTube, it will suggest a name for you, or you can on Xbox. It will suggest a name for you, or you can choose a name. But here, look how smart. This is how smart even Xbox is. No one can have the exact same name. Facebook, hello, Facebook.
Right.
If there's already a From Suits to Boots and they're verified and they're legit,
that's what I was getting at.
Why would you not disallow any other From Suits to Boots? Just don't allow it.
Xbox, a gaming place for kids.
Xbox won't allow you to have the same name, so you can. There can only be one.
Yeah.
On Xbox,
but Facebook and YouTube can't figure that out. That there can only be one.
Yeah. Well, I chose my name a long time ago when I first got my Xbox, and it's Lester's Place, and that's my account on Xbox.
Because he used a remote that worked and everything.
And so Jamie's trying to create her account.
I was gonna type From Suits to Boots, and by the time I had F in and tried to do anything else, like the only button that would work was
her
S.
buttons wouldn't work. And so I'm like, I says, Jamie, since you're not really a gamer, you're only going to play one time, just choose whatever name the Xbox wants to give you.
Sorry.
So she did select as far as let them select for her, and they gave her the name Sorry.
That's my Xbox name.
But here, she's never lost.
That's true. Somebody else is Sorry.
Lex and Ellie, we always lose to Sorry. We always lose to Sorry. Sorry beats everybody all the time. She's really good at that game.
It's a good time.
That is funny, though. Well, you about ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, it's
friends, it's that time. It's now time for y'all to ask your questions. If you have a question for Lester or Jamie, if you'll just enter those into the comments at this point over here, we're going to try to grab a couple of those and answer them for these next couple of minutes, and then we'll be letting you guys go for the day.
My coffee is almost empty.
I know. I'm actually got a sweat from my coffee. So
I was surprised you didn't drink ice this morning.
I should have. I should have had iced coffee. So I'm not really seeing any questions. Scarlett and Baby, they're fine. They're out here in the pasture. It was kind of sad last night. Sissy got trapped. Her horn stuck in the fence, and Jamie could not free her. So I was in the tub. So I had to come out after my bath and go out there in the pasture and free Sissy. So that was kind of cute. I just don't see any questions, babe.
Somebody said, how's your weather and are there any more storms coming? So we are expecting rain this afternoon and tomorrow. And then I think that we have a 2-day break, but I don't think either of those are supposed to be very heavy storms. However, I feel like this week has had that weird Florida daily storm in it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I don't
Yeah,
know.
it can. It's once it warms up in the atmosphere, then all of a sudden clouds begin to gather, and here comes the rain.
I did watch like an actual weatherman discussing it last night. There's some sort of dome over us that comes all the way from the other side of Mexico, and it goes basically all the way over to like the Texas Louisiana border, and it's a heat dome, which is why so much moisture is getting trapped in it.
Yeah.
And I think that breaks tomorrow afternoon is what, like, the pressure system from up north will come and push that down. So we have a little bit of a break, but then I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, it picks whatever else back up. And then today starts hurricane season. And there's a lot of talk about that.
The scary thing about hurricane season, the talk that Jamie's talking about, is the fact that the temperatures in the Gulf, the waters are warmer now than what they normally are. And everyone knows that warm water usually equals more hurricanes and bigger and stronger hurricanes. So we're kind of worried about that. But you know what? We live in an area that's what we have to deal with. Bag report. Jamie says she will do a bag report. I've asked her that next time she's at the J&L just to walk around the cows and give us a nice bag report. And she said,
my hope is today that I'll do that. I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure that I'll get to it. I have to go to the sanctuary today. I'm going to do a little marrow hopping.
ooh.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll finish my afternoon. Well, I won't finish my afternoon. My intentions are do a few things here, go to the sanctuary, do my marrow hopping. Maybe I'll get a good PPAP video in. It's Saturday. Usually Morrow Hill is super busy on Saturday. And then I will head to JL, do horse feet because we got quite a bit of rain out there. Maybe the bag report.
I want to talk about, okay, that sounds good. I want to talk about real fast what we discovered last night. Jamie and I drive over to the JL. It was probably 9:00 at night. Went by to check on Sadie and do a few little things, drop some things off. And when we pulled up, we found Sadie, 3 bulls, and 3 mini donkeys at the feed buggy. You heard me right. 3 miniature donkeys standing with our 3 bulls along with Sadie at the feed buggy. And Sadie is so happy. She's protecting everybody. The only problem is we don't have any mini donkeys, y'all. We don't have mini donkeys. Why in the world were our bulls allowing mini donkeys to eat from the feed buggy? And Sadie's like, oh, they're just all eating. I'm just going to watch them eat.
I got it.
So then I shoo the donkeys out of the pasture. They all run and they go right through the fence. Some went between the wire and they don't just wire. They're like, and they're off they go. Get this. They circle around and come back to the horse pasture.
Not in it.
But they could probably go in it.
Let's.
I know. And so Jamie's like, they're going to breed my horses. I don't want to have horses being, and then Rita wasn't having it. But you know who was having it? Stormy. And I'm going to demonstrate what Stormy did. You're a donkey. Be at the fence. Act like a donkey. Turn around and act like a donkey. Holler like a donkey.
No, I will not. Why do you make me do all this dumb stuff?
Jamie is the male donkey. Or you want to be the horse and I'll be the donkey?
No.
Okay. So I'm Stormy. You're a donkey. Just go hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Y'all think I'm making that up, don't you? They think I'm making that up. Y'all think I'm making that up. That's what Stormy did last night. Now, thank you, God, there's a barbed wire fence that divides everybody. But Stormy turns around and says, oh, and she whips her behind her and starts backing up to him like she's twerking it. And I'm thinking, Jamie, it's never going to work. And Jamie's like, remind me, there's a Willie, there's a way. And I'm like, oh, no.
Because the horses will lay down. And I'm terrified of this.
Hold on. Horses would lay down to allow it to happen?
We're in big, big trouble. Like, I mean it. I told Lester last night, I was like, I need concrete walls. Like 8 foot tall concrete. I don't know what else to do about these donkeys.
I know what to do, and I'll tell you. So the donkeys do not belong to the neighbor.
They're wild.
If you all think those donkeys belong to our neighbor, they don't. Our neighbor told us that the donkeys used to be on our property back when the man who used to live there had his own horses.
And he took the horses away, and now the donkeys have left to go be with
his horses.
His horses. They're not his.
They're not even his donkeys. So they pretty much are abandoned, 3 abandoned mini donkeys
that are intact.
And they're all males, and they all will show off their male parts at the when the wind blows. And Stormy seems to. So I don't know what to expect. It terrifies me, but I will say this: even though we've not had to go to this, Jamie already asked Dr. Cochran, "Is there a pill I can give my female horses for?"
I literally asked if there was a morning after pill for the horses. I text her jokingly. I'm like, please tell me that there is a morning after pill for horses. And she said there's not, but there's a shot and it's a week after shot. And I was like, could you get that on order, please? I don't think it's happened, but if they can climb through the other fences.
They're going through our fences like crazy, y'all.
So we have like, this is a very serious problem, and we joke about it, but this is not, no. So we have to come up with something, and we do need to verify with the county
what we can and can't
do. And because this is not cool. This is not cool.
I said we should put the donkeys into the lot, load them to our trailer, and say, free to a good home. Who wants 3 miniature male donkeys? Because they belong to nobody. I just don't know exactly what the rules are on anything like that.
Which is why I want to call animal control. I do, or the count. I know it's different in Texas.
I don't want animals to be put down, though.
I don't think they'll be put down. I just want to know, like, are we allowed to do that? And because isn't there a thing called like rustling or something like that?
Well, yeah, that's a crime. But that when something belongs to somebody, you can't go steal someone's horse or someone's cow. But our neighbor told us that they're not his. They come and go. They've always come and go. And they've been there for years. And so I don't know, Jamie. And
somebody says, would an electric fence help them? Those donkeys don't care. They don't care.
Cows will push right through electric fencing too. So remember, a cow's horns, I forgot what you call it, but they can't be shot. You can't shock a cow by the horns. Is that insulated?
I didn't. The cows wouldn't be affected by that. They're asking about it for the donkeys.
I know.
I want them removed. If they don't belong to that guy, because that was our first call. Was like, hey man,
yeah,
your donkeys, and this was before the horses got there. That we kind of knew that they were.
This is when we saw the donkeys coming back and forth into our pasture. And it doesn't bother me. The donkeys are eating on the feed buggy, guys. I'm not going to freak out about that. I'm happy that the donkeys are hungry and they have a place to eat. I don't think that feed is formulated for horses and donkeys.
It's definitely not.
So I think that they're kind of at their own risk by eating cow feed that's made for cows. I know that horses can colic from eating things that are not made for horses and eating too much of it. So I don't know. But
I just think that we need to call animal control or the county and ask what is our recourse here so that we don't get in trouble, but also what do they recommend that we do? And
they're wild. If you think that we can just walk up and love on them, these are wild donkeys. When they see the dogs coming, they all go, they go crazy. When they see me coming, they go crazy. So they're not the kind of sweet donkeys you can love on and pet.
They're very aggressive. And there have been times where like they've been in the pasture and have had, like, I go in with the spanky stick, and I have a video coming out about this as well. They will try to charge me. They're mini. Like our dog Sadie is bigger than them.
Yeah, they're tiny.
And they have no fears whatsoever. And I'm sure that has to do with their masses and their testosterone, but they have to go. They have to go. They cannot stay there with horses, and they can't go to I'm a survivor. I guess we have different fences there, but Bree has a female horse and Dan has a female mini horse, and so does your dad.
Yeah, you don't realize how you think that you run a 4 or 5 strand barbed wire fence. You're good to keep most animals in or out. Well, it doesn't work that way with mini donkeys, or either they have a tolerance for pain and the little pricks of the barbs don't affect them. They go right through it.
Somebody says, wouldn't Ivy run them off? No, Ivy will lay down for him too.
Oh, she'll turn it around for him as well, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yes, an intact male donkey is called a jack. Yes.
Jackass.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them. Sometimes today there are 3.
So I do think our first step might be calling Polk County Animal Control, and they're good. We've worked with them before. Don't forget that we worked with them with little Gary for a while. And so we will contact them first and find out what our options are. We're not going to do anything illegal. We're not into breaking rules and breaking laws, friends. But we will have to do something. I don't know what. I just don't know what. But that's one of our dilemmas right now. But sanctuary visit today, Plum Grove, JL obviously, and then just doing our typical Saturday stuff. We hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. We will come back tomorrow night for our usual Sanctuary Sunday live at 7 p.m. Central Time. Everything's looking wonderful over here. We have a beautiful day ahead of us.
I think so.
Nice and sunny, at least for now.
It's going to be sunny.
Grass.
The real feel today is 105.
105 for you all who are up in Minnesota. You're like, oh, it's so hot today. It's 84. Yeah, enjoy your 84.
84 would be great.
Do you remember? So I think I said this. I know we're leaving. We're leaving. Never mind. I'm going to go off on a whole nother story.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us for coffee this morning. My second cup is empty.
Mine is too.
And Lester's got flies swimming on top of his.
Yeah, look.
So we're going to get our Saturday rolling. We hope you have a very safe day. If you're in the path of storm, stay safe, stay well. And we will catch you tomorrow on Sanctuary Sunday.
All right. Bye. Uh-oh, people are here. Babe, you gotta hurry. People are ready. Babe, they're in the green room already. People are in the green room. You have to hurry. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go on 3, 2, and 1.